I'm excited, Jonathan.
This is going to be good fun. Watch out for the drafting in fours, as you say. And away we go.
Let's look for the dive bomb.
And it's Justin Pichetel leading the way up the hill in the number 89, the 74, looking for position though, and tries the inside move. And Aaron Jensen looking to try and make that move, and he may well have done. Two cars going very wide. That's a lot more than track limits, but somehow they all get through the first turn. High above from the drone, we get to see them spreading out through turn 2, down to our through. And that was a good, clean start, as we expect from the Masters.
Justin Piscatel is able to hold on to the lead right now.
Yep.
As they go into a pretty challenging part of the track.
Edgar, first overtaking place, really into turn 11, and a definite opportunity.
Well, it'll be a later. The first overtaking place will be turn 1. But yeah, you'll see. You might be able to see a dive bomb with a from a draft point of view. But here's where we're. So you can see in the back they're starting to get a little bit of a draft. But now you'll really see a draft picking up.
Oh, look at that dive bomb.
Yeah, we're four wide in the back.
Oh.
You lost that in that dive
bomb. Oh, we got Talstrom.
That's a big curb. Looks like the tires are rubbing together. And watch this pack come down the straight.
Is that 4 or 5 wide?
Yeah.
For a sec?
Yeah, for a five wide for a second there. Here at the Circuit of the Americas as we dive towards turn 12. A little bit of debris on track. The leader pulling out front, but now a little bit of drafting.
Oh, here we go.
And into second place. Nicely done by the 68 of Tyler Quance. Getting through there on the draft as they go through 13.
This is fun to watch. I love it. And look at the smile on these MX-5s themselves. The cars are smiling.
Oh,
and he went really wide
then. And he almost lost out on the lead for a moment.
Oh, we got a bumper.
Got a bumper with Tom Martin III. His dad runs the series. He's not going to like that.
Nope. And through the complex that is 16, 17, and 18, just hitting the apex slightly. Slight bump on the exit of 18.
That's
and then
okay.
the off-camber 19 as they dive into that corner now. One more corner to go in the first lap here of our MX-5 Challenge Series. The field already spreading out, but a chance to do some more drafting down the front straight and up the hill again.
It told me that Rubbin's Racing, and they do allow bump drafting. We do not allow bump drafting in vintage, but they do allow bump drafting, so don't be alarmed when you see that. So we've got Justin Piscatel in first, Tyler Quance, Aaron Jolson, Joey Atanasio, Tom Martin III, Drake Kemper, Charles Dillon Magnus, Wesley Molino, Matt Fosnacht, and Aiden Fosnacht rounds out our top 10, Jonathan.
Yep, Piscatel, Quance, and Jensen. Jensen got the move done at turn 1 last time out. And then Antanasio, one of the youngsters, going well. And
that's a good train.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's starting to form nicely, and it's really hard. There really is no overtaking, or is there, through this section?
Oh, you absolutely can overtake here.
Okay.
They're usually slide jobs.
I just saw it, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
And Tyler Quance is now in the lead, according to those images.
Well, these cars are so small, you have so much more room with these, and this track is so wide and smooth that you can put the car a lot of places here, and with all the runoff and stuff, you don't really have like the same sort of consequences that you would at like a Road Atlanta or a Mosport or something like that, where the consequences is wall.
Yeah, and this is forming up nicely now, just as we wanted. A good 5-man train.
So that's Matt Fosnacht right there, I think followed by Aiden, but I can't really tell the numbers right now. But look at that long train going into 12, too. So we've got 2 trains that have kind of formed up, which is normal for Spec Miata racing.
Yeah, look at them looking for a little bit of a drift, looking for a little bit of a slipstream as they go down the back straight. Line astern, avoiding the oil, but not really, because once it's down, that safety dust, if you will.
Somebody
slid
off.
Look at
that.
Oh, it's all going on here as they go through 13. We heard the screech of the tires there for a moment.
Yeah, those Toyo RRs are screaming for grip right now.
Yeah. And this is a pretty interesting moment, too, because now the field is starting to spread out, and now all the drivers are starting to figure out where am I faster than the driver in front of me?
Yeah.
Or even the driver in front is like, where are all the other drivers faster than me? So you really have to start now people are going to start reeling each other in and really start making a calculated move.
So there's strategy in this.
Absolutely.
And it's also like peloton racing. It's like bike racing. You're looking for a group almost to cling on to try to move you all forward, right?
Absolutely. It's if you get away from the group, and they'll leave you in the dust on the.
So I've seen you in TA2 get behind like a Tony Buffamonte,
yes.
and you're trying to goad him into doing something, and then after the third or fourth lap of doing that, you do something completely different because he's looking for you to go inside, and then you go outside. Is that like this kind of racing?
Yeah, I mean that's like any sort of. I mean this is where I do say Trans Am is where I learned how to race, but this is where you really do learn the fundamentals of how to set passes up and learn all that sort of stuff because the cars aren't very fast. I mean, they feel a lot faster than you actually are going, but you have a lot of time to mentally set up a pass and think about where you want to make your move.
Yeah, but if you can drive this car fast, you can drive anything
Absolutely.
fast.
I always say if you can drive a Spec Miata fast, we got some contact.
We got some damage,
Yeah, some damage for sure there in the midfield.
And we got a hood up on that one.
The Spec Miata or the MX-5 classes, they're always, I think those are some of the most difficult cars to drive quickly because you have so many different factors. I mean, even whenever I ran, because I ran in the older Spec Miata cars, and they didn't have ABS and stuff like that. These cars do, but it was definitely. I always thought it was harder to drive that car than it was. Like whenever I went from an MX-5 to a TA2 car, it was like a breeze. That was an easy transfer.
So we've got a change. After when they crossed the line, it was Tom Martin the third and first, Drake Kemper second, Joey Antanasio third, Aaron Yolson fourth, and Justin Piscatel from first to fifth.
Yeah, he's got into trouble having led from the start in pole position. He got away really well, and now he's struggling to stay with the leaders. Now we're getting those groups we were talking about, using each other to get the slipstream and push each other forward.
Yep.
I really like the livery on that purple. Looks like a tie-dye car, the first of those three right there. Not sure who that is. Looks like one.
Whoa,
that's
losing out
Savannah.
heavily there.
Savannah Little in that purple tie-dyed looking car. That's a cool livery.
Aruda just definitely getting the bad end of the stick there at turn 12. As the next group just ahead goes through 15 and now heads towards 16. Side by side through 16. That's not easy.
Nope. And this track is very rough on tires. I mean, when you go through that big carousel, you're using your left front tire for good, especially in a MX-5. You're using it for 15 seconds or so. So you're just burning that tire up the whole time. And do they have track limits on this race?
Yes, they do. They do have track limits. And those Toyo RRs are really holding on for grip. Great tires, a great sponsor of the series, and we thank them. But man, they're using them up today, aren't they?
Oh yeah. This track is brutal on. I mean, you have the straightaways, but other than that, you don't really have a lot of downtime here at all.
So we got Tom Martin, the third. Drake Kemper over the line. Joey Antanasio. Tyler Quantz takes fourth now. Aaron Yolson. Justin Piscatel is sixth. Charles Dylan Mactis, Justin Piscatel sixth, and then Matt Fosnacht eighth, Aiden Fosnacht ninth, and Grant West. So Jonathan, what are you seeing here as we come into the final lap of the first of two championship races here at COTA?
Well, I'm seeing what we expected to see, which is really close Miata racing, and as you say, Tom Martin doing a really good job. Surprised a little bit at Piscatel, who had really the control of this race early on, and now struggling somewhat in sixth place in the number 89. But I think we're going to get some great racing as the weekend, and they get used to the track and dialed in.
The second place is only less than half a second behind P1. Yeah. So this is
the battle.
This will be the
podium right here.
The teeth are out right now.
No question about it.
So this is no holds barred. You're going for it.
No, you're gonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who right now is in the best position of the three?
I want to be either the guy in the front or the guy behind the draft right now.
Okay, so not the white car.
No.
Well, we're still going to find out because they're going to spread out at 12.
Yep.
It's all about the braking here into 12. Everybody doing a really good job. And it's side by side for the battle. The podium battle is on.
And now he's on the right side of the road, so now he's definitely got second. Let's see what he can do in
so
the
that's
in the
Drake
last bit of
Kemper.
it.
Looks like Drake Kemper's in first, Tom Martin, and then Joey Atanasio in third.
Atanasio looking for a move, and Nike makes it nicely. Through goes the 43.
Yeah, but he compromised his exit.
Yep. Good call. So the number 99 of Drake Kemper is in the lead right now, Jonathan, coming to your favorite position.
Yeah, two corners to go here. Tom Martin looks as though he's got this wrapped up. The battle for the podium between Kemper and Atanasio is all on for sure. Turn 19 now. It's hell-bent for leather, all or nothing here. One more turn to go. And into the distance they go. We'll pick them up in a moment as they come round from the back of the media centre where we are. And look at this battle go. Side by side, there's the checkered flag. Kemper wins, but it's neck and neck. And Martin Kemper does win. And okay.
Sure we get that right. So Drake Kemper
just
first.
Updated on my MyLabs.
Okay. Tom Martin second, Joey Atanasio third, Tyler Quantz fourth, and Aaron Yalson fifth. And ladies and gentlemen, if you were not entertained by that, you better check your pulse because you are dead.